Hi, welcome. We're live here in the studio, the virtual studio today, because I've just literally about 45 minutes ago just completed the virtual watercolor painting retreat for the snow wintry scenes. So virtual painting retreats I've been running for quite a while now, about 5 years, and they where we kind of travel into different parts of the world and have actual scenes happening at the back of me. In fact, I can show you what we've done. I want to put my specs on because it just makes things easier, because that screen's a little bit far away. And this is what we've just done. Let me see if I can find it actually. Have we got it on here? No, but I can bring it in. We did a painting of the Northern Lights, and then we did one of the Arctic fox. Let me see which one I've got to show you. I must have one on here somewhere. There's one here. Let's get this one on. So we had this. I'm just gonna bear with me a sec. I'm just gonna put this on screen here. I'm gonna move it down so you can see. So basically what we had, there you go. We had this Northern Lights scene here, which was kind of playing live. And I've been doing this for quite a while now, quite a few years. And then we did one of Northern Lights, we did an Arctic fox, and then we did one of today, like a wintry scene. Really nice. And the paintings that we did, I want to show you the paintings actually. Let me show you the paintings. So this was the wintry scene that we've just done. Okay. And then what we did is we turned that into a picture that I'm going to show you on screen. Let me take my email address off the screen. You don't want that, do you? I've literally just come off the tutorial. So this was the painting that we've just done. Look at that, beautiful, lovely wintry scene. So that was created from that. So that was the inspiration, and that's what we painted. So it's teaching people how to paint plein air, if that's the right description for it, but without it being outside, if that makes sense. So it was lovely. And then we did this Arctic fox, which I absolutely loved doing this. This was great. It's a massive well done if you took part in this. I love the simplicity of this just open canvas here. And then on day one, that was the Northern Lights that we did. So thoroughly enjoyed teaching people how to create a very extremely detailed sky. It was a gorgeous thing to do. So a massive well done. You can see we use green screen. Massive well done if you took part in this. It was really good. So well done. Have a look on Facebook. Have a look on Matthew Palmer's watercolour group, and you'll see people's pictures. I'm a little bit tired, if I'm honest, because they're quite exhausting things to teach, and so much technology involved. To get a green screen to work, you have to have a load of light shining on the studio. Really, really enjoyable things to do. So yeah, it was good fun. So Arctic fox was the first one that we did. Then we did the Northern Lights, which you can sort of see through because it's got green on it. And then today we did the wintry village, which was good fun as well. So well done. And have a look at the comments, because I am actually broadcasting this on Facebook, and I'm also putting it out on my YouTube channel, my second small YouTube channel, which doesn't get many viewers compared to the main one that's got 200,000 subscribers. Hi to James Burnett, though. You're watching it on YouTube, aren't you? So hi to you. Yeah, and there's a few people in the comments here that have said that they enjoyed taking part. So Tracy McKinley, Rosemary Baldock, taking part, Renia Bryson. Let's say a few hellos though. Linda Hughes is with us. Sue Fagan, fresh from the painting retreat. You enjoyed it on there as well. You tired? I'm tired as well. Teaching for 3 days solid is quite tiring. I'm doing a painting tomorrow as well, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Brian Green, hi to you. Hope you're feeling well. And Sally's with us. saying you're in a very blustery Northamptonshire. You know something? It's the same here as well. There's been something battering the back of my studio all day here in Derbyshire, and I've had to go out and it's been that bad that there's been Quavers like Peter Kay. Quavers rapper went floating by. So that's our gym. There's literally stuff flying everywhere. There's just chaotic wind. What's the name of the storm? Is the name of the storm? Is the one today? Philip Wilkinson and Linda Hughes have joined us. You enjoyed the painting retreat. Sue Lee's with us. Jill Lewis, you just finished the painting retreat. So yeah, it was a good one. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We are doing another painting retreat very soon, but let me show you some of the pictures that we actually have done in previous ones. So here, this was from the autumn painting retreat, this autumn by the sea, kind of looking down from the cliff. And then here we've got the autumn mountainous scene. These have all been done on painting retreats gone by. I love this one, the autumn windmill. That was a nice one. So again, very similar to the ones I just showed you here with the winter scenes. They're very much seasonal. So that was today's picture, as I mentioned, and then the Northern Lights and the Arctic fox. So bloody good fun, if I'm being completely honest with you. Really enjoyable. Now, if you would like to have a go at those three pictures, if you think, you know, I feel like I've missed out and I want to have a go at them, well, don't worry, because on the website, yes, on the website, and the website's at the back of me today, which is really good, because I can point and talk. So if you go to the holidays page, which is up there, click on holidays. We've got very limited spaces left for this one, which is the summer retreat. If you want to have a go at the summer one, that one, my hand disappears if I go too far, but that one over there, this one here, is the one we've just done. This was the March winter, so these are very seasonal. So this one here is the winter retreat, and here's some examples of the previous ones. So you can literally buy this and you'll get sent a link and you can view it. This was last year's winter picture. That was there's me, look, in that little sort of cottage by the lake. This was autumn in Vienna. So you get the gist how these things work. We've done the Colosseum. New York in the winter, one of my favourite ones. Love that. That was a very special one to do. That was the one I showed you a minute ago. So you can see here how these painting retreats do actually work. They're a little bit different, even under the water scenes here. They're a little bit different to what we've done in the past with the forms of how we do the paintings on the workshops. You know, the retreat's quite special. But we have got one that's coming up. So again, click holidays, and we've got one coming up in July. This is going to be lovely. We've well over half the spaces have gone for this July one. We're going to be doing day one. We've got a beautiful Greek islands ocean view with gorgeous sea, a little old rustic fishing boat kind of thing. So that's taking place on the 14th of July. Then the 15th of July, we're going to go to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I've got permission to use a webcam that we're going to watch people walking around, and we're going to paint the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That's going to be lovely. And then day three, we're going to go to the Northumberland coast and paint beautiful Bamborough Castle. So get yourself booked in if you're not already. Remember, Watercolour TV members get themselves a little bit of a discount on that should you want to go. Now, it's a very special occasion that's coming up, because we have a special 6th anniversary celebration happening. So basically, in a couple of weeks' time, it's 6 years since the lockdown started. Can you believe that, here in the UK? And it's the first of a 2-part 6th anniversary special. You can see it at the top of the screen. You can see a countdown just up here. It says in 17 hours. Let's get a bit close into that, shall we? So can you see that? See that countdown there? So that countdown there says in 17 hours and 46 minutes, we are doing a live virtual watercolour workshop, a special one to celebrate 6 years. I mean, that's amazing when you think about it. When you think about 6 years of teaching, it's crazy, right? I mean, it's mad how it's just kind of flown by. Where literally has that 6 years gone? And it's going to be lovely, because we are doing a double barreler. Now there's very limited space. There's about 9, hang on, let me check. Yeah, so there's 9 spaces left for this double offer. We do have a limit on spaces because of bandwidth and various things, because I have to pay for bandwidth for these broadcasts. So at the top of your screen, there's a big button that you can click on. Here, look, you see it flashing up there. Click that button there on Watercolour TV, not on this broadcast, but on Watercolour TV. It's £20 for 2 workshops. This is the special one. This is the special one. If I move out of the way, we're going to paint a Highland cow tomorrow in a beautiful Highland scene with maybe a bit of heather or something like that. So Friday the 13th, we're going to be doing the first of a 2-part to celebrate 6 years of virtual workshops. And then on the 20th, Friday the 20th, we're going to paint a beautiful cherry blossom scene. Here's some more information about it, look, so you can see the images. This is going to be great. This is to celebrate 6 years. And then at the end of the second week, we're going to have a bit of a after workshop celebration where you can join me, and we'll go back over the 6 years, have a look at the paintings. We'll look at your favourite pictures. It's going to be a beautiful thing, folks, so do join me. Why are they taking place on Fridays and not Sundays? Because pretty much for the past 6 years, these workshops have always been Sundays, with the occasional Friday and the occasional Saturday. But the reason it's Friday the 13th, not Sunday the 15th, is because this weekend is the Mothering Sunday weekend here in the UK, and I'm doing stuff with my mother, which I'm sure some of you maybe are, and obviously my kids are wanting to do things this weekend with the mum. So that's kind of what we're doing this weekend. We're with the family, with my wife Sarah, and you know, the kids and everything. So it's taking place on Friday, and you can get both of these. You can get both of these as a special for £20. Very limited, very limited spaces, folks. £20 for this. It's a no-brainer, really, when you think about it. Now, if you don't want to do the double workshop and you just want to, if you just fancy the, for example, maybe that you just fancy the Highland cow, maybe not fancy as in attracted to. I mean, you might be, but that's another story. If you just fancy painting the Highland cow in the Scottish scene, then you can just do that. Or if you just fancy painting the Mount Fuji one with the cherry blossom, you can do that as well, because this is how I shall show you how you can do it. On the website watercolour.tv is the place to go. It's still snowing, look. And what you do is you go to the workshops page, and you go to the this one here, live virtual watercolor workshops. Click on that, and then you can either go for the double offer. Now there's not many of these left. It will say sold out when it gets to a stage, because it's a bit of a promotion. It's a special thing. So there's 9, in fact there's 8 spaces left, has there? There's 9 spaces because someone's just booked. Okay, so I'll give you a shout out if you booked. Thank you for booking. That'll be Peter. Peter F. I'm not going to mention names, but Peter F. Thank you for booking. You booked the double one. £20. You can get a discount if you remember. But if you want to just do the one, you can see here you can do just the one, which is the 13th, which is tomorrow. So if you want to join me for that one, again, it's the 6th anniversary one. That's £12. And it's yours to keep forever. You can rewatch again and again. It's a really cool way to do it. Or maybe you just want to take part in the Mount Fuji one that's taking place on the 20th. Again, you can just do that one as well. The great thing about these workshops, look at that, absolutely beautiful. Is that not going to make a lovely springtime watercolour, that? In it? I mean, seriously, that's going to be so nice to do. There you go. Friday the 20th. Yours to keep forever. How do they work? Have you never done a workshop? How do they work? Well, they work very simply, because what happens with these workshops is that you, as it says here at the top, it says here, just there, watch live or any time. So once you purchase a workshop, they get locked into your account. You own that workshop. It's yours to keep. You just go back onto the website and you can watch it again and again and again. You'll also get an email with a big button that says click here to rewatch. So it's quite a clever system, and you only need very minimal materials for the workshop. You don't need much at all. You need some yellow paint. You don't need much, seriously. You want some yellow paint. So here you've got some natural yellow light there, or you might have cadmium yellow. You want some natural red or alizarin crimson. You want some natural blue or French ultramarine or some kind of like cobalt blue. And white paint's very useful. And then you just need 2 brushes. So you need a size 10 and a size 6 or something like that. You don't need much in the way of materials for doing the workshops at all. And that's been the case for the past 6 years. It's been the case for the past 6 years. So minimal materials. Makes perfect sense, don't it? Really, if you think about it, to do it. How many people are taking part in the workshop? Do let me know in the comments. Renee says, I wish I could do tomorrow, but you're obviously busy working. You know, it's Friday. People are working. But it's because it's the Mothering Weekend here in the UK, Mothering Sunday weekend. That's why. Jackie Pullen Warner is joining us. And Jackie, you've done every single one. Can you believe you've done every single workshop? That's amazing. Well done, Jackie. Thank you so much for that support. Charlotte Brown, you're so busy, off to Japan tomorrow. Wonderful. You could do Mount Fuji the week after. Are you enjoying seeing the scene of Mount Fuji? That's going to be a beautiful one. You don't have to worry. Rosemary's doing tomorrow. Vicky's doing tomorrow. Again, you know, we've done 256 workshops. 256 workshops in the space of 6 years. It's mind-blowing. It's snowing again. And yes, let's have a look at some of those workshops. A couple more people have booked, so thank you if you booked just now. Who's just booked the workshop? So that means we're down to 8 spaces. For the double, we've got plenty of spaces for the singles, but for the doubles, if you want to jump in on that one, then I'd recommend it, because the double will cut off in the morning. Once it's gone, it's gone. Linda's not doing tomorrow, but doing Mount Fuji. There you go. See, you can just jump in and do which one you want. But as we mentioned, you know, you can save yourself a few pounds by doing them both, because it's £20 for the 2. How do you book it? I want an email coming. How do you book it? All right, so I'll show you again. So if you go to the workshops menu, just there, top of the screen, or click that really big button, this really big button here that's up in the top corner of Watercolour TV. Links are in the description. Links are in the description. So click on the button, and that will take you to the page where you can book the double workshop for £20. You can't go wrong. Jill's booked both as well. You might as well, for an extra £8, you might as well have them both. You keep them forever. You don't have to do them live. I'm expecting about a third to a half doing it live tomorrow. It's pretty much average what tends to happen with these workshops. A third to a half do them live. Even less on a Friday, but then you can just do it whenever you want to. It's yours to keep. You get a downloadable drawing. It's an absolute no-brainer to do it. It's really, really an exciting thing to do. Philip's doing them both. Sylvia's got them booked in as part of your block of 5. What is a block of 5? Well, again, if we go back to the workshop page just here and come down to this link, which is the live workshop link here. Again, you've got to go on the website to do this. And then that link will take you to a page where you can book something called a block of 5. Now, these block of 5s are quite popular. There they are. Because people do the blocks of 5, and they are, again, you get them for £10 each. And the advantage of doing these blocks of 5 is that you are... Can you hear that noise? It's the wind blowing in the back of the studio. It's not my stomach, I promise you. It's not physical wind as in this wind, it's weather wind. You didn't say anything. Any excuse. Move your chair to disguise it. 5th 5 workshop voucher. You automatically get entered in every week for 5. So that's quite good, isn't it? Yeah. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's celebrate 6 years tomorrow together of teaching virtual workshops. Now, obviously, I've been painting in watercolours. I've been teaching in watercolours since '99, full time since about 2005. So 22 years I've been teaching watercolours full time. But virtual watercolour TV has been around 15 years. Elaine has just booked. Thank you, Elaine. A big shout out to Elaine S. Oh, you've mentioned your name in the comments, so I can say your name, Elaine Smith. So We're down to about 8 spaces, folks, should you want to book on. Don't panic if you can't do it live. It's yours to keep forever. For a lot of people, the Sunday morning session is when you do the workshops, but you just watch it whenever you want. It's a really great way of working. And again, you only need very minimal materials. You literally just need some yellow, blue and red paint. It's useful to have white paint, I'll be honest with you. Just 4 colours is all you need, really. For that, it's such a straightforward thing, really. You can't go wrong, really. So that's exciting. What's also quite exciting is the fact that we have done this for 6 years, and the fact that, you know, 6 years of teaching watercolours, it's amazing to go back and have a look. And we're going to go back and pick some of the favourite pictures out as part of this workshop. But have a browse yourself, go back, have a look. How do you do that? Very simply, go to workshops, you know what I want to say. And there's a little link here. You've got to go onto the actual website. You can't do it on the video, obviously, but there's a link here that says previous. Click on that. Tomorrow starts at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. It's normally 5 or 10 minutes after by the time I've got everything functioning. But here, look on screen, is all of the 6 years worth of workshops. And if we start from here, that was the first one we did this year, that winter one. We did the cardinal bird, we did the horse, we did the crocuses, we did the boats. We've done so much, but just have a look. Links are in the description for everything. Have a scroll through, go back, have a look at the history. You can purchase any one of these workshops. There's 256 to go back through. And you can simply choose and get instant access to anyone. They all come with downloadable drawings. Let's go back to the first one. Let's go back right to the first one 6 years ago. We'd just been told here in the UK by Mr. Johnson that you couldn't leave the house. So we started doing this, and it's just been great. It's been brilliant. So I'm going right back here. I want to try and go back to page. We'll try and go back to page 1. I'm not going to bore you by going through all of them, but let's have a look at some of the favourites. Some of our favourites have been here. Look, see that one over there? This is a favourite. This was a workshop I did to celebrate the 200th workshop. I painted my palette, my brushes, my studio. That was great fun to do. So there's such a wide variety of subjects, from flowers to boats. Recent favourites of mine, I loved painting the horse. There you go. The horse running in water was a particular favourite of mine. It was great. Let's go back to number 1. Let's look at the first one we ever did from 6 years ago. We've got some more exciting stuff to talk about very soon as well. Scrolling right down, scroll down, Palmer, scroll down, come on, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. And then we'll click on page 11, which I'm guessing is the first page. I don't know. Yes, it is. These are the early workshops from 6 years ago. And the first one we ever did was this one here, which was this Lake District sunset. Look at that. Look at that for a picture. It's beautiful. That was the first one. You can go back and you can buy this painting, and you can hear me talk about how it works. So I mean, it's crazy when you think about it. What a lot has happened in 6 years. But you know, yeah, brilliant. So have a browse. The gallery is there for you to enjoy on those, which is brilliant. Now, I just want to mention a little bit about a couple of new products that are out there that you might want to pick up, and I want to mention websites and apps, because we've got a new website being launched very soon. Now, here is the first workshop, and how many people used to say to me, your demonstrations, your workshops kept me sane, kept my mind going through lockdown. I mean, it was such an awful time for so many people. There's a comment from Amanda Giles: your workshops saved me, saved my sanity during lockdown. Yeah, I get that. You know, people say that all the time to me when they meet me in person. You know, it was total escapism, and it still is. I mean, there's things going off in the world that we don't want to talk about here, but yeah, it's true. is true. So we're still doing it. Thank you for your support. Check them out, folks. New products. We have just launched a limited edition trace down board, an electric USB powered light up trace down board, numbered. Has anybody received theirs yet? Because we've sent loads of them out over the past few days. If you go to the art shop, we've not got many left of these, but we go to the art shop and come down to watercolor equipment. Just there, look, watercolor equipment. Just click on that, and that will take you to a page. I've been talking side for 3 days. My voice is going. The limited edition. Each one of these is numbered. They're a bit of a collector's. It's a portable trace down board. Signed, no, not signed, but they're numbered. They've got numbers on. Look, this is number 1 here. Someone's got number 1 because we sent it. And it allows you to. This is the picture of Daisy. It allows you to trace your photographs, or if you do my workshops, you can download the drawing, print it off, and you can trace it onto your paper, you know, if you want to. Obviously, I do teach the drawing, but you can download it as well. These are nice because they are portable. They are very small, very lightweight, very compact. They are nice little things. They are great little things. So if you've not received them, you will have soon if you've ordered one. And we've got just a handful left. We've got some new brushes coming out later in the summer. We've got some new products being launched as well. Next Tuesday, which is the, checking the date, the 17th, St. Patrick's Day. I've got 2 TV shows on Hobby Maker. Always look forward to them. The 17th, part of their 4th birthday celebration, got some special products going out on there as well. So make sure you tune in on Hobby Maker, which is on Sky, UK Sky TV, UK Virgin, UK Freeview. Just have a look online for the channel numbers. It's on Freeview. It's also online as well. So make sure you join me for that, which is great. And next week we are launching the updated version of Watercolour TV as well. Now, what is Watercolour TV? For those who don't know, I bet there's a lot of people that are members. How many people are members of Watercolour TV? How many people are members of Watercolour TV? Let me know in the comments if you're a member. Pretty sure a lot of you are. We've got a few people watching live on YouTube as well. It's not my main channel, but do please subscribe to that channel, because that's the channel for doing live streams on. Rachel's with us, Sue Lee's with us, James Burnup's with us over on YouTube. There's just a small handful of viewers over on YouTube. Elaine's a lifetime member. Sue Fagan is a member. Jackie Pullen is. Vicky is. Lots of you are members. Now, Watercolour TV has been around for 17 years. In fact, we've just made a new promotional video for Watercolour TV. It runs for 2 minutes. You know what I'm going to do, if you don't mind? I want to show it you. Can I show it you? Yeah. Check this out. Hello, Matthew Palmer here. Welcome to my studio and welcome to the world of Watercolour.tv. Originally launched in 2008, the world's first art streaming service with 15 years, thousands of hours of video, high definition content for you to enjoy. You can go right back in time and enjoy some watercolour tutorials as part of your membership to Watercolour.tv. But it's not just about video tutorials. Watercolour TV is a community. So you get access to the video lessons, you get access to printable projects and worksheets, you get access to exclusive live demonstrations and tutorials with me, Matthew Palmer, and exclusive access to critique sessions, which you can send in your paintings and we'll talk about your watercolours. Of course, all this is optional, but it's all part of your membership. And Watercolour TV being the community what it is, you've got your exclusive watercolour gallery, your art gallery that you can exhibit your paintings in, should you wish. You can talk about them, you can put your contact details in there if you want to as well, and you can share this around the world to your friends, relatives and loved ones. This is your one-stop watercolour shop. You also get discounts on art products, and you also get discounts on live watercolour workshops. It's a great place, and there's new content added all the time. And as of 2026, Watercolour TV is also going to be having an app, so you can access it on your Android and iOS devices, and you can enjoy Watercolour TV from anywhere around the world with regular updates. There's no better place to start your watercolour journey or develop your watercolour journey, because Watercolour.tv is not just for beginners, it's for everybody from intermediates to beginners to advanced painters. There is so much variation in content to enjoy. So don't delay and check out Watercolour.tv today. There you go, just thought I'd show you that because that's a new video we just filmed a few days ago. It's just been put together. Looks pretty nice, don't it? It's been nicely edited up. So that's a new little tells you what Watercolour TV is. Now Watercolour TV is having this current version of the website, which is version 2. It was launched in 2022, believe it or not, 4 years ago. We have a new version, was it 2021? It might have been 21 to be fair. We've got a brand new updated version of Watercolour TV going live early next week. Now just bear in mind that when that happens, sometimes things can go wrong. We do our best to make sure everything won't. It'll just continue as normal for you guys. Loads of new features, including the big community area, so you can have your own little website that you can put your paintings on, you can share around. Loads of new content, weekly content. You can resume where you left the video from, all sorts of, you know, if you pause the video and go away and come back to it, you can pick up from where, all sorts of cool features. And as I mentioned in that video, a brand new app. Now the app is being launched a little bit later. The website will go live first, then the app will follow. So do get your membership, because the price of memberships will be increasing. It's just has to. It's not really increased in 17 years. So Watercolour TV is pretty much the same price it was 17 years ago. It was £50 when Watercolour TV was first launched. UK price was £50. It's now 60. It's gone up £10, and that's just because we have to charge VAT. That's the only reason. So it's never ever gone up in price. It will be. However, this is what I want to tell you about, folks. If you are a member, if you are one of my regular members, so big shout out to people like Paula Bates, Sally, Sue Fagan, Ken, Kesa, all the people that are saying the members, all the current members, the price you pay, as long as you keep your bank card active and your membership active, as long as you keep that payment active, you won't pay any extra. We're giving you guys a bonus where the price you pay will stay with you. Just keep your account up to date with your bank card. It will not charge you anymore. Carol, there's a member. Don't just, the price increase is not for you guys. But after 17 years and the amount of content and investment that's gone into this, the new studio, the new website, the new app, it's really cool, exciting stuff, new features, loads of new things happening. Just keep your membership active. And if you want to become a member now, let me show you how you can do that. Very simply, you can go to the memberships page of Watercolour TV. This is still the old version of the website, and you can get a monthly, annual or gift membership, and the price you pay, it remembers as long as your payment renews. If it doesn't renew, you can go into your account and you can sort of renew it there. All your passwords will stay the same, all your login details, everything will stay the same, which is really exciting. So check it out, folks. Yeah, so monthly is currently £10, annual is currently £60, lifetime is £800, gift membership 60. These prices have been the same for 17 years. You know, who was it who said something to me the other day? I can't remember. I was watching something. Oh yes, I was watching a TV show, and it made me laugh because they said that a tub of Lurpak butter from the supermarket. Lurpak is, if you're not from England, it's like probably the most famous butter brand. You know, bit of butter, probably the most famous butter brand here in the UK. It's £7 for a tub of butter. You know, we're charging £60 a year, £10 a month for Watercolour TV, and have done for 17 years. It's crazy. So get your membership in now, because the price will stay with you unless you let your membership lapse. If it lapses, then that's a different story. But just so you know, it's a no-brainer, really. So it's all happening. The website is going to be launched next week, fingers crossed. The app will go probably into May or June time. That'll be launched. And if you're a lifetime member, it'll just continue with you. So, and there's a lot, so thank you for that. And it's so much stuff to enjoy on Watercolour TV. There really is. All the video lessons, all the membership lessons, all the new stuff. You've seen the new studio. This is not the new studio. This is my home studio. You've seen Helen likes the butter comparison. A tub of butter is £7 in Morrison's. Other supermarkets are also available. You get 10% off as well, everything. So yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? You've seen the new studio. If you've not seen the new studio, here's a little sneaky little glimpse of the new studio. You'll see it cropping up in a minute. I'm having a drink. I've been talking 3 days solid. Time for a talkie break. We've invested in cameras, new websites, new apps, new features, all sorts of new stuff. There you go. That's the new studio. Who are you? Who are you? I don't think I know you. Let's get on with the painting. Let's talkie. Yeah. So it's all exciting stuff. So make sure you make sure you get it in place, folks. You can't go wrong, really. Can't go wrong. I'm excited. So yeah, let's keep the paint flowing. And of course, it all starts with the workshop that's taking place tomorrow, the special 6th anniversary one. We've only got 7 spaces left, 7 or 8 spaces for the double. You can book the singles, no issue, but the double offer, there's not many spaces left. So here's the little link for it, top of your screen, so you can see the big countdown there, look, can't you? So 17 hours, 18 minutes, 50 seconds, and this is the button you click on. You click on that button there, top of your screen, and that'll take you to the page where you can book a space. Might as well. Thank you so much for watching, folks. That's pretty much it, I think, for today. Anything I've missed? We spoke about the retreat, spoke about the new website being launched, spoke about TV shows happening. I think that's a bit of an update, really. Oh, I should mention this as well. Let me mention this to you. There's quite a few people that have been in touch recently asking that I mentioned on a live stream that I teach a local class to the Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire area, Yorkshire area, and I do. It's a 2-hour class. It's the only weekly class that I have kept on. If I go back 10 years, 12 years ago, I used to teach lots of weekly classes. I do one little weekly class. It's at Mansfield in Nottinghamshire, and it's on a Monday afternoon from 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock. And there's a couple of spaces that have cropped up. Should anybody be interested in joining me, get in touch through the website. info@watercolour.tv is the email address, info@watercolour.tv. It's a little class that I keep for me because it keeps me painting pictures that I want to paint. And so I do pictures that I want to do for me personally, because I don't get much time for personal painting, if you think about it. So I kept this little class on where I do what I want to do, but I teach it to the people that are sat there. And it's an in-person one on a Monday. And it's a very special little class. It's a very private little class. There's like 15 people there, that's it. We've got a couple of spaces. Some people have recently left. I've not advertised it, but I'm just mentioning it here. So for the people that inquired about it, get in touch, info@watercolour.tv. I should also mention as well that this double barrel workshop here, tomorrow the 13th and the 20th of March. It's the last workshops I'm doing for a couple of weeks. We are having a couple of weeks out. Basically, I am working on a cruise, teaching watercolours on an Arctic cruise. Norway and the Arctic. It's going to be great. So I'm teaching watercolours for 2 weeks on that cruise. So I'm going to be out of action. If you've been on a cruise, you'll know the internet is not always the best on them. We'll see. We might drop in some live streams and some things while we're there. But so after the 20th, there's a couple of week gap. So do take advantage of this. This is your, you know, it's a dose of watercolor painting that you need to enjoy. Helen says it's 5 p.m. It's nearly time for a wine. It is. It's a late one, isn't it? I'm ready for a beer. I'm having a beer. I'm on the hard stuff. Coke Zero, sugar free. Living life to the full. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks to everyone that's booked this. We've got about 7 spaces left. That's all for that one. And I shall see you very, very soon. In fact, I'll see you tomorrow for the workshop. Bye for now. I want to go put my feet up. See you in a bit.